Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I will be reading a multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. Arlecchino. There were a lot of things that you did that Arlecchino would never understand or ever get used to. Maybe it was the joy in love, that some things remain new and refreshing, never to be gotten used to. And maybe she didn't mind either, because from the looks of it, she enjoyed being clueless sometimes. If that meant the two of you could experience new things you never have before. Like right now, she was sleeping and she was woken up by you, and it was entirely different. She had seen a couple of things in her life. She had seen the worst of things. Right now, with you, she was beginning to see beauty and love. It was new and refreshing. When she woke up, the soft kiss on her cheek, as you held her hand gently, squeezing it. Early, you need to wake up. You said you had something important today. He whispered softly, and she nods, wrapping an arm around your waist and pulling you close. I do. Now just let me rest here for a little bit, preferably with you in my arms. You're beautiful, she says, and you find yourself blushing, but you really don't mind. It's wonderful when she's like that, when she spoils you and gives you all the love that you want from her. She may not seem the affectionate type, but she absolutely spoils you in your relationship. And she will definitely want more of this. Being woken up, by kisses no less, was something so sweet and unexpected. And it's something that she was never truly used to. Being in this life of hers, she was only used to danger and the fact that she had to be quick and on guard at all times. She could not afford love or leisure. But right now with you, she felt this trust between you and this love that would never go away. And she felt blessed. And she truly was. She was blessed for having you around, for being able to feel love like this. And if anyone had known just how soft she was being with you, nobody would believe it. Arlecchino, the knave, the father of the house, nobody would believe it. But here you have it for yourself. Arlecchino wanting to be in your arms, to feel that love of yours, that she knew she was not going to get anywhere else. And even though oftentimes she would say that vulnerability disgusted her, right now, she could afford to do a little bit of that. It was not as horrible as she claimed it was. And to be quite honest, it was nice sometimes to feel vulnerable with someone and to feel like you trust someone enough to be. It was a nice feeling, one that you would definitely want to experience again and again. So this little experiment of yours, and seeing if you can kiss her awake and how she would react, it certainly went well. And you knew just how well it went because, in the future, you would certainly have to do this again. Scaramouche. Scaramouche often finds himself in situations that he does not like to be in, but then again, a lot of things are just so weird to him, so you can excuse his rather strange reaction at first. He finds himself a little bit shocked when you kiss him at first, and he sits up, immediately, staring at you like you were just doing some groundbreaking work. Juan, what was that? Huh? What do you mean? I was just waking you up, Scara. Is everything fine? Were you having a nightmare? No, I wasn't. Although I'm quite sure you just did something right now. Did you just kiss me? Oh, you're talking about that. Well, yes, I did. Is something wrong? No, not at all, he said, although from the looks of it, even he himself was not sure how to respond. He was just not really used to be woken up in such a gentle manner. For all he knew, he was usually woken up to be experimented on or just because he had a mission, so most things were not really on his side most of the time, in a more devastating way. But really, he was trying his best, and nobody should be against him for that. However, it did not take a lot to notice that he was not really against it. He was blushing, yes, and a little bit weirded out, but he did want this. And moreover, he was just a little bit shocked, that's all. He was not against that or anything of the sort. He liked the feeling of your lips on his face, being woken up so gently, in contrast with how things were in the past. It was something new in his life that he could appreciate and love, something only you were able to give him, and he would treasure that for as long as you could. And that's why he wrapped his arms around you. Closing his eyes, he let out a soft sigh. Sorry I weirded you out. I'm just not used to all of this, Ryan. It's strange to me. I understand, Skara. It's fine. Really. And if you want me to do that more, I can. He blushed at that, but then, shyly, he nodded. I think I'd like that. If you don't mind, I mean. I would never mind. I want you to be happy. That's all. And he was happy with that. He was happy that two of you were able to do something like this. To live peacefully and comfortably, without worrying about the world. It was a blessing on its own. To wake up peacefully in your arms. And yes, he was still getting used to it, but he knew in the future he would be. And this would be the norm. It felt so strange, so unrealistic, and a while ago he would have called us all a lie and useless. But right now, it's the most important thing that he has, and he's more than grateful for it.